Hello! I have great news today. I found the little thingy. So my tripod's working, so the shot is framed a little bit differently. As you can probably tell. Today in my Brooklyn kitchen, welcome everybody to my Brooklyn kitchen. Today's a really simple one. Probably something that people already know, but it's one of my favorite ways to eat broccoli.
Farmer's market time. Go down to the farmer's market to see what we can find.
I just need a cutting board first. So this actually is my favorite way to eat broccoli, and it's literally just boiled in really salty water with some lemon juice squeezed on top after. And I'm sure everybody knows this recipe, but that's okay. That's how I feel like eating it today. So like nothing new really to report here. Just take your broccoli and cut it into florets. These are edible, but I don't feel like eating them today. So the reason I like to boil the broccoli instead of steam it is that the saltiness of the water goes into the broccoli, and if you steam it, it cooks and everything, but it's not, you don't get the chance to add that extra flavor in. And I like salt, so honestly, unless you have a high cholesterol, high blood pressures, or some sort of heart disease, or maybe like kidney disease, you don't need to be afraid of eating salt, as long as you're drinking enough water, which I also don't really do, but I should drink more water. I have speaking of water, I have the water with actually salt in it already, coming up to a boil on the stove. And look, now I have all my little florets. Okay. Of course, if you see any little like brown part, like this little part is mushy, I got this at the farmer's market maybe, or when did I do that? Like a week ago. Just to pick it out, you know. You can figure that out. So this is all ready. I'm gonna take it to the stove as soon as the water comes to a rolling boil, which will be like very shortly. So just gonna transfer this. And since we have the cutting board out, I'm going to just slice this a little bit off this lemon. Just not too lemony, like just like a few little drips on after, like a little squeeze, like the way you would squeeze a lemon over top of a platter of oysters. That's how you should be lemoning this broccoli, in my opinion. So just a little bit. This isn't too much, but I'm gonna squeeze it with this. Actually, yeah, you know. What is the point of this? I don't know. Okay. That's probably correct. water is almost there. So if you took them out right now, they've just turned bright green. That would be called blanching, which is not what we're doing. We want the broccoli to be cooked through and soft all the way through, but not too soft. So I will just take these out in maybe 5 minutes. Woo! Oh, I love broccoli, honestly. So while it's still steaming hot, squeeze on your little drips of lemon. And because the water was seasoned so heavily, you actually don't have to add salt at this point. But if you try it and it's not seasoned enough, then you always can add salt, obviously. That's it. Okay, let me get a fork. So delicious. Broccoli is so good. So delicious. I love broccoli. It tastes so good. These are perfectly tender. You know, you could dry them off a little tiny bit more. I'm kind of being a little lazy this episode, but like, honestly, this is something that like everyone wants to cover it with cheese. Everybody wants to mix it into a something. Everybody wants to cook the crap out of it. Everybody wants to like roast it until it's brown and all dry and crunchy. This is like soft and green tasting and like fresh and a little bit salty, lemony, super fresh and yummy. So, you know, if you want something really easy to eat, obviously this is like a side dish. Yeah, go for some broccoli. Don't overcook it, but if you cook it like just the right amount, like I did, it's just like toothsome, like your tooth goes right through it, but it's not mushy. It's so good. I think this is what I needed today. Like, you know, you just like crave a vegetable for some reason. Whatever is in here, my body needed.